Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Al Shawahara Hakwadash, the honors to apostles who great millstone, and salutations to your elect, which you ought to be. This is your brother Hawaii. Got a quick lesson for you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and Israelites who better shame of looking like heathens, who spirit bear witness that they're a child of Heavenly Father. In the name of the Heavenly Father, is Yahweh, who the world inly calls Jehovah, God of Yahweh. In the name of the Heavenly Son, is Yahweh Shai, who the world inly calls Jesus Christ or Jesus Christos or Yeshua. Quick lesson. Any other preachers come out, you already know it's Holy Spirit. It's Holy Spirit, white, believe it or not. And we're coming into time and stuff that no money and stuff that you have, you know what I'm saying, whether if it's physical or even digital, you know what I'm saying, right, on this side until they bring out their new monetary system. And when it comes down to the money, which is the RFID chip, radio frequency identification, or NFC, which is near field communications, which uses RFID technology, or Neuralink, you know what I'm saying, underneath Elon Musk and stuff, you know what I'm saying, right? And various different chips and whatnot and stuff where you have to be able to buy and sell and stuff, you see, through that system. You see, they're finna get away, you know, because what's the other digital way and stuff? It's credit cards, debit cards, Apple Pay, Android Pay, Google Pay, and whatnot. That's all digital and stuff, but that's not the digital that they want. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, they finna, because it's still within subjects, you know what I'm saying? Because if we all in captivity, all underneath this man's rule, we will be subjects, slaves, you know what I'm saying? You know, modern day slaves at that and stuff. And the thing is that, you know, with the way the monetary system is right now and stuff, we're able to spend how we please and whatnot and stuff by our own accord and stuff without nobody trying to take anything away from us. But the new system that they trying to create and stuff, guess what? You will be underneath their rule and stuff. And if you don't agree with anything and stuff, they'll take your shit. You see. So I want to get this. This is Proverbs 11. Start at verse 3. It says, the integrity of the right shall guide them, but perverseness of transgression shall destroy them. Riches profit nothing in a day of wrath, but righteousness delivered from death. A lot of people and stuff is going to lean upon their riches and stuff, and their riches are not going to do anything and stuff when the Lord brings his wrath. You see, right? And remember, Esau, even the full blood and spirit of Caucasian, it's the sword of Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? You know, and what he's coming down with is that he's gonna bring this new monetary system, and nobody's gonna be able to deal unless you pretty much denounce the Lord and live according to how He wants you. You see, so this is you know, this is James James 5. I'm starting verse 1. It says, "Go now." It says, "Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you." It says, "Your riches and your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth eaten." You know what I'm saying, right? It's right. So, verse 3, it says, "Your gold and your silver is cankered, and the rest of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaping treasures together for the last days," and stuff, right? So the thing is that a lot of people are not going to be able to use the money and stuff that they save. You see, yeah, you probably saving gold and silver. You probably saving, not serving, but saving. You probably saving gold and silver. You probably saving a bunch of money and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you're not going to be able to use that. You see, you know, it's not going to have no value and whatnot and stuff. When it come down to inflation, whatnot and stuff, look what's happening and stuff. You know, the bag of chips, you know, they cut like half the bag and whatnot and fill the rest of it with air and stuff. But then they want to charge you $5 and stuff for a bag that used to be 125. You see, you know, so your money is not going to be able to do anything. You see, in Venezuela, you know what I'm saying, which are the main places stuff where no, Venezuela is the Zebuonites. The thing is that they had wheelbarrows. Actually, let me grab this. This is Ezekiel, because this makes more sense. It's Ezekiel 7:19, and it says they shall cast their silver in the streets. Venezuela was an old article and stuff, right? And pretty much what was going on and stuff, that the Venezuelans, they was taking their $100 bills and stuff, and what was they doing? They was throwing out in the streets, and there was an article where it was just $100 and stuff in the streets, and they show you that in I Am Legend. You know what I'm saying? When remember when Will Smith and his dog, his German Shepherd and stuff, they was chasing that deer so they can get them something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Then the dog and stuff had went into the building and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And Will Smith wasn't really trying to go in there. Will Smith went in there anyways and whatnot and stuff. And what he recognized that the mutated people and stuff, the vaccinated, they was literally unvaccinated and stuff, but it's very vice versa and stuff when it come down to the real world. You know what I'm saying, right? So what happened was is that he went up in there and stuff, and then when he started seeing that he was stepping on money and whatnot, he knew that he was in the midst of the monsters. You see, right? But the money was all over the ground. That's exactly what happened when it came down to Venezuela. You could watch a lot of videos when it come down to Venezuela that that they was taking the money and stuff, and they was making origami out of it and stuff. And usually somebody wouldn't do that when it come down to $100 bills. They'll just put it in rubber bands and stuff and make a video and stuff and see how they got all this money. But here it is in Venezuela. What happened was is that they're making shapes and whatnot and making origami and stuff because they can't use none of the money. You see, the money has no value. You see, Ezekiel 7:19. So imagine in Americans and stuff, right? You see $100 bills and whatnot and stuff. Usually down the line and stuff, you walk past the $20 bills on the ground and stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? You'll be thinking that the Lord blessed you with $20 and stuff. And then next thing you know, in the times that we come in there and stuff, $20 ain't gonna be shit. $50 ain't gonna be nothing. $100 ain't gonna be nothing at all. You see, you know. So Ezekiel 7:19, it says, "They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their city, that was like their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in a day of the wrath of Yahweh by Shemiah Shai." You know, see, because Yahweh Shai is going to be one who's going to come back. You know what I'm saying, right? It says they shall, bring destruction upon the earth. It says they shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is a stumbling block of their iniquity. You know what I'm saying, right? So we're coming to times and stuff that, yeah, you can save up, you can convert your money to here and there and stuff. You do your Bitcoin, you do your gold and silver and whatnot and stuff. But they're not, if Esau Edom is trying to, the full blooded spirit of Caucasian, if he's trying to promote his if he's trying to promote his new world order and stuff, and he won't control, then guess what? There's no outside way and stuff where you can get over and still have what you want and stuff. That's outside of his rule. You see, right? So this is uh uh uh, what was it? What was it? It was just my mind. It's Isaiah 30:1. It says, woe, meaning destruction, right? Destruction go in the mind first and stuff before the bodily actions happens, because everything starts in the mind. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, that taketh counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin unto sin, sin to sin." It says, "That walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked in my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt." Now, you know what I'm saying, it's referring to trusting in within the era that you're in. You see, right? No matter where you are and whatnot, the current rulers and whatnot and stuff, you believing in their way. You know what I'm saying? And not believing in the way of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And most people's way and stuff is like, I gotta have this money, I gotta have this money. What you need is the miracles. You see, right? Which only Yahweh Shem Shine stuff can grant. You see, but a lot of people and stuff is going to lean upon their money and stuff, and guess what? Their money is not going to be able to do anything and stuff for them, in the time to come. You know what I'm saying? Which is very soon. The brothers always say that when it come down to having all this money and stuff, guess what? You'll be sitting up here just using it to wipe your butthole. You see, You know, verse 3, it says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame. It says, and trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion. Because, you know, it ain't nothing wrong and stuff, gathering money and stuff, money is a defense and whatnot and stuff. But pretty soon, money is not going to be a fence, a defense. You're not going to be able to use it and stuff to get yourself out of these jams. You know what I'm saying? You see, especially in the jam when it come down to the Lord returning. You see, right? Okay, that's what it was. You see, and uh, um, you're not going to be able to you know able to do anything and stuff unless you have the mark of the beast. So I'm gonna grab this. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people and stuff is in the spirit. This is Psalms chapter 52. Yeah, I think it's 52. Bear with me. Psalms 52 and 7. It says, lo, this is the man that made not the most high his strength. You see? Hold on. Hmm. It says Psalms 52 and 7. It says, lo, this is the man that made not the most high his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches and strengthened himself in wickedness. Right? And I'm gonna skip to verse 6. It says, verse 6, it says, the righteous also shall see and fear and shall laugh at him. You see, so all you people and stuff now, ain't nothing wrong stuff with building up some money and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But when it come down to building up goods, you know what I'm saying, that's cool too. But then you don't know if the Lord gonna have you travel somewhere else and stuff where you can't get back to those goods. You see? But besides that, a lot of you people are laying. So like a lot of you people and stuff who lean, it's like the money's gonna get me and stuff. You're gonna uh, um, trust in different avenues and stuff that Esau even is providing and whatnot and stuff where he's still gonna have control of and stuff when he converts to his new mandatory money system, you know what I'm saying, which is the mark of the beast. When that happens and whatnot and stuff, all the money that you save is gonna be like, yeah, you probably saved all this money. You know what I'm saying? You probably saved all this money and stuff, right? But it's what was it? But what's gonna happen is that you're gonna uh, 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 what's going to happen is that once they transfer it to the new monetary system and whatnot and stuff, all the money that you have, guess what, it's like, well, okay, you got all this money. So like if I'm saying the same twice, but you got all this money and whatnot, but the thing is that guess what, the way that you wanted to use the money and stuff, you know what I'm saying, make purchases to buy and sell and stuff, guess what, we got a new way, and that new way and stuff is the mark of the beast. So you can still use your money and whatnot and stuff, but you got to do it our way. You see, because other than that, if you don't do it our way and stuff, then guess what? You ain't making no bread, or you ain't gonna be able to buy and sell and stuff. So what does that bring? That brings harshness onto your soul. Because if you don't have no way to make transactions to go into the store and be able to buy this and buy that and stuff, then what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You pretty much being placed in a situation and stuff where you're gonna have to starve. You see, and a lot of these people, when they lean upon the money and stuff and trying to get rich according to this world, they're not finna have no faith. You see, like Job, Abraham, Lot, they was rich as hell. King David too, but they was rich as hell and stuff. But when it came down to the money, they didn't have their faith in the money. They had faith in the Lord and Yahweh Shem Yahshua, which a lot of these people are not gonna have and stuff. They're gonna have faith in their money. You see, so it says. This is Revelations 13, 14. It's Revelations 13 and 14. It says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, this system. You know what I'm saying? Right. Right. And if people and stuff say if they didn't say they had a disability and whatnot and stuff and they wanted to be so called normal and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Right. The thing is that, or be normal. The thing is that with that brain chip, you know what I'm saying, underneath Elon Musk and whatnot and stuff, right? or they want to put the mark in your brain. The thing get the karagma means to make a cave and whatnot. If you got a flat surface and whatnot and stuff, and they got density in it and stuff, in order for you to make a cave and whatnot, you got to carve into it and stuff. So they want to put something inside your brain. You see, right? For those who's with disability, it's gonna look like a miracle and stuff. Oh, this device and stuff is able to allow me to walk again and be able to use my limbs again. I'm able to speak when I couldn't speak. I'm able to see when I couldn't see. I'm able to hear when I couldn't hear. I'm able to feel when I couldn't feel and whatnot. All your different senses that you couldn't, and things that you was able to do and stuff, you'll be able to do and stuff if you take this chip. And it says, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, right? Which had the wound by a sword and did live. Because pretty much all this is Rome all over again. Partying, bullshit, bread and circus and stuff, just like how it was in ancient Rome. It's the same way here. You see, this is Rome 2.0. And the reason why we say Rome 2.0 is because when it come down to reincarnation, right? The thing is that you have uh, uh, the same spirits and stuff back then and stuff, and they're here again and stuff ruling. Doing the same thing. And look what's happening and stuff. Rome is falling economically, Rome fell economically and stuff, and look what's happening here in America. It's falling economically. You see, right? So there's no new thing underneath the sun and stuff. So if we know that when it come down to spirits never die and stuff, they go back to the heavenly father. They just get regenerated and stuff in the times. So these are the same people that's ruling from back then that's ruling right now and stuff. And guess what? The system is crashing. You see, right? Verse 15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. You either gonna go into detention center and stuff where they're gonna slay you, chop your head off and stuff when it come down to guillotines that they do have within America and stuff for people who don't know. Right? Who continue to refuse and whatnot and stuff. Uh, um, or say if you can't, like Demolition Man, speaking as man, right? Demolition Man, right? Say if for all the individual stuff who didn't want to deal and stuff, and guess what? They had to deal with a harsh life. And if you someone who's trying to follow the law, statutes, commandments and stuff, guess what? You're not finna try to eat no rat. You ain't trying to eat no squirrel. You ain't trying to eat no bunny. You ain't trying to eat no rabbit. You ain't trying to eat none of that. You see, right? You ain't trying to eat none of those things. You see, right? Right. So you're gonna prepare yourself for a hard life. You see, right? And for anybody else and stuff who don't, who's not gonna stay within the faith, guess what's gonna happen? Uh, uh, those who's not in the faith and whatnot and stuff, they gonna cave in, right? So this is verse 16. It says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, which is going to the word charagma, which means incision, in their right hand or in their foreheads, right? Meaning in the brain. It says, verse 17, it says, and that no man might buy or sell, say he that had a mark, the charagma, incision, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name, right? So the thing is that when all money fails and stuff, the way that you're able to do it and stuff without uh, uh, um, submitting to their new world order and whatnot, they're not going to allow you to be able to still be able to buy and sell, within their reign or their sovereignty, within their rulership and whatnot and stuff, unless you submit and stuff the way that they want you to submit. You see, if you do anything outside and whatnot, it ain't gonna work. You see, that's like somebody coming from a foreign country and whatnot and stuff, and there's no conversion, when it comes down to their money and whatnot and stuff, right? And they trying to give you, money from their country or from their continent and whatnot and stuff, or from their homeland and stuff, but there's no way to value it and stuff. So it's just another coin from somewhere else and stuff. It's like the Canadian coin, right? You got a Canadian dollar and whatnot and stuff, right? After a while before and stuff, for when I was young and whatnot and stuff, you get the Canadian dollar. You know what I'm saying? But then when somebody would recognize that it's Canadian and stuff and not American and stuff, and it's like, well, it's worth a dollar and stuff. But the thing is that it wouldn't work and stuff because it wasn't something that you can convert to. You see, it's like that, you know. So yeah, you probably got your dollars, you probably got your debit, your credit and stuff, probably got the gold and silver and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But it's all gonna be on some type of debit account, you know what I'm saying, right? Or a credit card account and whatnot, end all be all. You know what I'm saying, right? So when you make transactions and stuff, if it's not according to that RFID chip, radio frequency identification, which is the mark of the beast and stuff, you will not be able to buy or sell. And it's coming soon. You see? It's coming soon, you know? And Book of Eli and stuff, right? He wanted some water when he went to the bar and stuff, right? It was no cash. Cash didn't mean anything and stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? Because they was no longer underneath that system or that way of rule. So then what happened and stuff? He had to bring out some gloves. He had to bring out some quilts and whatnot. And that's going to be that black market system and stuff of what's called the barter system, the old fashioned barter system and stuff when you trade good for goods. You see, you know, it's no longer no RFINs. It's no longer no cash. It's no longer using a credit or debit and stuff or numbers and stuff that's on your debit card and whatnot. It's no longer like that no more and stuff. You're going to have to sit up here and have that stuff in your motherfucking body and stuff in order for you to pay to be able to buy or sell. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Is it going to be in your brain? You know what I'm saying? Or it's going to be in your hand and whatnot, right or left hand, whatnot and stuff, you see, and more than likely the dominant hand, you see, you know what I'm saying, right? Whoever it is, and you're going to buy or sell with that. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be a choice. You're gonna have to make a choice to do this thing. You see, you know, you know, when somebody's like in a hardship position and stuff, and even if they got the same materials and stuff that they need to use and stuff to bring forth some type of comfort to themselves, they be like, oh, it's a miracle. Well, guess what? A lot of people gonna think it's like if everything that I have and all the money that I made and stuff, if all that is if I can't use all that and stuff, then guess what? It's going to be considered a miracle and stuff to use this device the size of grain of rice and whatnot, whatever you put in your body and stuff, so you can sit up here and make a transgression. Make a transaction. A lot of people are going to sit up here and look at that as a miracle and whatnot, and that's when you're gonna get caught. That's when you're gonna get caught. You see. Verse 18, it says, here is the wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636, meaning 666. And the number of that man and stuff is Esau. You see, because this is what he's going to bring forth within this new world order. You see, you're not going to be able to buy or sell, buy or sell, buy or sell. You see, and if you're able to get goods and foods and whatnot and stuff, guess what is without doing it his way and whatnot and stuff, it will be black marketed. You see, it'll be underneath the table and stuff. You see, like they show in a lot of sci-fi movies and whatnot. If you ain't down with their system and stuff, you're considered what they call it, rebellious, of course, and stuff. But it's another word. It's another word that they call you in them sci-fi movies. You know what I'm saying? You know, you'll be anti-government. You see, around them lines and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just to survive. And guess what? We will be those individuals and stuff who's not down for that system and stuff. You will be searched out and stuff if you're still on the run. You see, as it was in King Antiochus, as it in First Maccabees, the first chapter, verse 40 on down and stuff. If you ain't denounced your Lord and whatnot and stuff, then guess what? You was gonna be destroyed and stuff. Guess what? That same time is the same thing is gonna happen and stuff within the time that we live in, very very soon. You see, you know, and the money that you save up and whatnot and stuff. Hey, the Lord ain't gonna be bought. Lord want to see if you gonna sacrifice for Him. You know what I'm saying? When it come down to faith and works, you know what I'm saying, mixed and mingled together and whatnot and stuff. He ain't finna go for no money. He ain't finna go for no gold or silver and stuff, and a lot of us don't have it and stuff, but we got certificates, which is the RFINs and stuff, and the Lord is not dealing with that. You see, you know, look up the value of a dollar bill and stuff. It's gonna show $0. You see, right? So, I hope this video was edifying. I like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahshua Hakodash. The one to apostles, of great millstone, and salutations to your elect, which you ought to be. Shalom, wa Baba Ball, Kwame Yasharal, and Salaki. On the grad is Revelations 3. I think I'm starting for verse 6. Verse 8. It says, I know thy works. Behold, I have set before thee an open door, and no man can shut it. It says, for thou hast a little strength, and hast kept my word, and has not denied my name. You see, right? It says, verse 9. I'm going to skip to verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. You know what I'm saying? Being tempted, making decisions and stuff. You know what I'm saying? When you're in a harsh or difficult situation, when you in a harsh or difficult, if you in a harsh or difficult situation and whatnot and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You know, to make a decision, you know what I'm saying? Right? You know, the Lord's going to keep you from it. You see? And it says, I'll read again, Revelations 3 and 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, it says, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. And the hour just means a certain duration, a certain period of time and whatnot. See, it's not actually 1 hour. Could it be 1 hour? Yeah, it could be. You know what I'm saying? You know, but that's up to the Lord. But if it's, but that hour just means a period of time, you see, right? Which we don't know however long does the Lord want to try you and stuff when it come down to this situation. You see, it says, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. It says, behold, I come quickly, hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. And when you go into that no man, right, and it says man, woman, or thing, right here. Like it says man, woman, or thing. Now, somebody would think it's like, well, if the man or the woman stuff decide that they want to sit up here and do something to me and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Then you know, what if I'm asleep or woo to woo? Well, when it come down to the word thing and stuff, you know what I'm saying? How can your phone and stuff cause you and stuff to want to take it and stuff? You see, how can a tree cause you to want to take it? How could the grass and stuff cause you to take it? How could your chair and table set and stuff cause you to take it and stuff? You know what I'm saying, right? It's persuasion. You know what I'm saying? You know, let no man persuade you and stuff, and let no thing persuade you. You know what I'm saying? What would be that? Man, I wanna, you know, still want a roof over my head and whatnot, but they're saying I'm gonna have to take the chip. You know what I'm saying? Because other than that, I can't make any payments and stuff on the house to keep the roof over my head. You know what I'm saying? You see? You know, so it's an act of persuasion. You see? Right? Right? Oh, my woman, she's saying that she gonna leave me and take the kids and stuff unless I take that chip and whatnot and stuff. It's something that's gonna aggravate your soul and stuff to cause you to cause you and persuade you and stuff to wanna keep the wife and keep the children, for them not to leave and whatnot, so you won't be in that discomfort. It's persuasion. You know what I'm saying? You see, and vice versa for you women. You know, or even for the men. If the men, if Esau, because he's a man too, you know what I'm saying, you know, you got Edomites that are men, you know what I'm saying, and they have rule, or you have even Jakes and stuff who sold out to the world and whatnot, as it says in First Maccabees 1:11. And the thing is that they're gonna sit up here and be like, look, we're gonna do this to the we're gonna do this to you, we're gonna do that to you and stuff. And most of it's gonna be like, look, we're gonna hurt you in front of your face, we're gonna do you dirty, we're gonna do you this, we're gonna do you like that, we're gonna do you in. You know what I'm saying? That slang and stuff, mean we're gonna fuck you up and whatnot and stuff if you take unless you want to take this chip. So all it is that they're gonna come hard and stuff in some sort of way and stuff to persuade you to get it. You see? And also remembering stuff just like how it was in the book of Genesis and stuff, Eve was used as bait to try to get Adam to go off, even though it was the serpent and stuff who persuaded her to go wrong first. You see? So watch out for that. You see? Watch out for that. The woman will be used as bait and stuff just to get your goof ass to go off. You see, you know, you know, and no offense to say it like that and stuff. It's like it kind of just rolled off my tongue, but you know, no man, nothing, no, none, nothing, not anything. You see, right? So don't let nothing persuade you, because that's what it is. You see, if you decide to go to the store and whatnot and stuff, that's because you decided it. You know, you had a taste for something. You didn't know you had a taste. You had a taste between sweets and salty and stuff, but you had to decide if you wanted salty or sweet, and that's what you was gonna go for, whatever you choose. And that's gonna be the same way within this system. So don't let nothing, nothing, you know. And matter of fact, let me get this. This is Luke 14:26. It says, "If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple." Right? Disciple means into discipline. So you have to build up discipline and stuff where it's like, you got all these different likes and all these different things that you entertain yourself with and stuff, but it's cut off because they telling you to take the beast. I mean, take the mark of the beast. You know what I'm saying? You like, no. Now when they go into this word hate, right? You know what I'm saying? It says uh to love less. You know what I'm saying? Now you can have love for your father, you can have love for your mother, you can have love for your wife, you can have love for your husband, you can have love for your children, you can have love for your brethren, you can have love for your sister. You know what I'm saying, right? But you have love for your niece, have love for your nephew and stuff. But the thing is that it's like, just if one of them and stuff out of this listing and the extras that I added on to and stuff, or having love for your cousins and they on that stuff too, if they sit up here and be like, man, just take this chip. If you love me, you'll take this chip. If you love me, you'll just take this chip. If you don't want me to take the kids away and stuff, you'll take this chip. Fuck that. You see? Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Right? If they sit up here like that and stuff, then guess what? They're trying to persuade you. You see? And that's what it means. Let no man, woman, let no man, and you go into the word no man, it means man, woman, or thing. You know what I'm saying? Because don't let it persuade you. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'll be playing my video games and whatnot and stuff, and I ain't gonna be able to play because they're making it all digital and stuff. Well, they get rid of the CDs and whatnot so you can still play. You know what I'm saying? But then all the new downloadable content, you know what I'm saying, all the new extras and stuff that they put within the games and stuff when it come down to digital, like with Grand Theft Auto, they be adding all types of stuff to it, or Fortnite and stuff. If that's something that you like and stuff, guess what? If you want to continue those things and stuff, and it's not with on the CD and stuff, but you got to do it electronically, or it's going to be like this. Uh, 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 you're gonna have to put your information in and stuff just so you can buy those things and stuff. But it's no longer a credit card, a debit card, Apple Pay, Google Pay, Cash App, Android Pay and stuff. It's no PayPal. It's no longer like that no more. You see, it's no longer like that and stuff. You're gonna have to pay with a system that's equipped to the microchip that's gonna have to be in your body, right? If it's in your head or in your right hand, you see, you know. So I hope this video was edifying. I hope this video was edifying. I like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahshua, Harakakadash, the Moana to apostles, of great millstone, and salutations to your elect, which you ought to be. Shalom, wa Baba, Kwam, Yasharala.